want to talk to you about there is a miracle in your mess. You know, everybody's talking about this is the year 2020 and, you know, a vision and, you know, we get excited and, you know, we like, you know, we taking, you know, our lives back by force and, you know, we are being obedient and doing right. Listen, let me tell you something. Just like you doing right and being excited, the enemy is busy. We're into the fourth or fifth day. It's already, we may be in war, okay? So what that lets me know is that as busy as we are and prayerful as we are, the enemy is busy. And let me tell you what he's doing. He's attacking some of your dreams and goals and destinations by little things, making your car flat, your tire flat, personal challenges, financial challenges that you just say, you know what, that's okay. I don't want to even try no more. I'm done. And he's winning. You have to have tunnel vision. And what that means is stop looking at your mess and look at your miracle. Let me ask you this. How many of you all have had yourself in situations where your back was against a wall and you felt that there was no relief? You were not going to get a breakthrough. No matter what you did, you prayed, you cried, you prayed, you cried. And what happened? Late in the midnight hour, things turned around. You got to have that faith. But see, you done forgot about that, you know, because you've been dealt so many blows financially and relationships that you forgot the God that you serve, okay? Let me tell you about something with me. I remember I got black mold. And when I got black mold, I had to go into an apartment, from my apartment to a hotel. But prior to me getting the black mold, I said, you know, Lord, I want all new furniture and I want my kids to be in a good school. Boy, when that black mold came and I had to stay in that hotel, I was like, oh my goodness. I prayed and prayed. I stayed there for 30 days. I had to raise my children. It was just, you know, embarrassing. I mean, it was a decent place, but I wanted a home for my children. Well, I got a call that Wednesday. And the call was like, you know what, we're not going to pay for you to stay at this hotel anymore, and so you got to move. And all I could remember is, God, I have been nothing but obedient to you. I've done what you said. I've treated your people right. I've done what you say, and this is what you do to me. The very next day, I get a call. The person that I wanted to rent a home from, 5,000 square feet, my children got to go to a very good school system. I ended up getting all new furniture from the settlement. And what does that let me know? That God was listening. See, we want God to, you know, immediately respond. God, I need $100. We want to find $100. God, I need my light bill paid. Somehow we get a check in the mail. It don't work like that. You exercise your miracles through your faith. What that means? When it looks like you have no recourse, when it looks like you out of the game, that's when God steps in and does what he's supposed to. You know, I was in church today. You know, I go to New Way Ministries. I'm so excited. And as I was thinking about how good God had been to me, the message basically supported what I was thinking. And it was about Joseph in the Bible. Now, here's a young man just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, his family didn't like him. You know, backbiting, lying on him. Ended up getting put in prison. And the guy that said that he going to let him go and tell him, you know, in 3 days you're going to get gone. Guess what? He forgot about him. So he had to stay there 2 years. But he had to go through all of that to get to the Pharaoh to interpret his dream. My point being to you, you got to go through what you're going through in order for you to get your victory. Now, if that happened 2,000 years ago, it's still happening. The things that occur in our life are setups by God strategically to be able to put us in a position of disadvantage to take us to a position of abundance. It's all in God's plan. The fact that you don't hear from him, the fact that you're not getting immediate breakthrough doesn't mean that God ain't there. It does mean that. He just on the backside, you know, he putting everything in order so that you come out victorious. It does not look like that. And that's why a lot of you all are saying, you know what, 2020 was supposed to be better. It ain't no better. I'm going to give up. I'm not going to do this. You can't do that. You have to be focused. You have to trust God. If he did it before, he's going to do it again. It's a lot of people that we know, our loved ones, family, friends, colleagues, that didn't make it into 2020 because their journey was over. God has brought you into 2020 for a reason. And now what you doing? You allowing situations, financial, social, and maybe in your body to stop you from what God has given you an idea, a dream to do, to execute. You saying, well, I can't do this. I know it's a year vision and everything, but I'm just not feeling it. It's not occurring. It's not about what you feel. It's not about what you think. It's about your faith. And what you have to do is say, listen, blinders on. I'm not looking to the left. I'm not looking to the right. I'm looking straight ahead. Let me ask you a question. If you are living right, treating people right, what kind of God do you think that you could serve that would allow you to stumble and fall in front of everybody? That ain't the kind of God we serve. He's letting us fall to exalt us. To say, you know what, that wasn't none but God. That wasn't none but God that did that. There wasn't none but God that pulled that illness off of her. There wasn't none but God that took her from being homeless to being a CEO. That's the kind of God we serve. We don't serve a God of failure. Okay? We may serve a God of redirection, but we do not serve a God of failure. So I want you to stop looking at your situation. Start opening up your faith. Close your eyes and open your faith. Know that God is here. He is not going to leave you. He is strategizing everything. And ultimately, he is going to exalt you before those people that said that you ain't nothing, that you was going to fail. Baby, the game ain't over yet. But it is if you give up. See, God can't use you if you throw in the towel. If you say, that's okay, I don't want to do it no more. God can't use you. You got to exercise. You got to show up. You got to show up. You got to show up on that field. And then in that way, God will use you to do what's necessary. And you have to let him do it. Listen, God is coaching this. Just because you don't hear from him don't mean he's not working. All he needs you to do is show up. So don't let your social, your financial, don't let those situations bog you down. God is in control, and he's going to bring you through it. Yes, the enemy is busy. He is on your head. Let me tell you something. All he wants you to do is one thing, is give up. And when you give up, he's won. We're not giving up this year. God has brought us through too much for us to give up. We're going to stand on the fact that we serve a righteous God, and God ain't going to do that to me. He's not going to do that, and he's not going to do it to you. We are going to be faithful and stand on the word and know that we are going to be delivered. Just show up. That's all you got to do.